Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Civilization 5. So, let's continue where we left off. We are about to finish a siege foundry. And we could build some barracks next, because one, we are going to need those for units, but also it would help us reduce crime, and it would even give us a little bit of science. Because barracks are +2 science. So it's not a bad idea. Considering we got a siege foundry in this city already, we should definitely grab barracks. So that's what we'll do. It's only 4 turns. And we need science, so that works. And also maximizing our happiness makes sense, because with higher happiness we get a higher faith gold growth and science bonus. We definitely want that. Extra population growth, alright. Let's take a look at tile assignments real quick. These look fine to me, we just need more improvements. Wait, hold on, where are you going? No, not this way. I don't think we can do much with that ship, seeing how we can't enter ocean tiles. As for the worker, what do we need in here? Good question. Not a whole lot, really. We could buy a tile with a road and build a village on top of it, but that's 100 gold. Not too excited about that. We can't remove the marsh just yet. We could build a lumber mill on the forest. Okay, let's do that. More production is always good. So, next. We need another trade route, so I think that's going to be a cargo ship. Because that's our next best trade route right now, with Florence. If we want to maximize our gold, in fact that's the #1 best trade route. Yep, we definitely want that. Just queue up a cargo ship. Alright. And builders, or workers I mean. We can build a village on top of the road. That will actually improve the yields apparently. That's a thing. +1 production, +4 gold, and +1 culture. Yep, that is pretty good. Actually, there should be a tooltip with all of these. There we go. Okay. And we can also get +3 science and +2 culture in the future. For villages, that's very nice. We'll grab that then. And this guy. Let's have a look. We could remove some of these jungles and get a mine. And we also need a plantation. Especially since we are already working that tile. Yep, I guess that's what we'll do. Production. Monument is done. What do we want next? Probably a council. To maximize our science, and then we'll see. Hold on, happiness is pretty bad in here. -2 from crime. Well, we could get barracks instead. That would reduce crime. But we are also getting -1 from illiteracy. So council first and then barracks. And oh yeah, hold on, we don't have metal casting yet. We can't build a lumber mill. Whoops. My bad. I guess we'll go do something else then. Probably go back south. And we should improve that cotton. If only to sell it. Speaking of selling things... Can we buy tobacco? No, not really. Unless we pay him, which I'm not really willing to do. How about some gold per turn? Yeah, that's a decent deal. We're making 41 gold per turn now. And we got more than 700. Should probably start spending some of that. So first, let's improve the cotton. Since I highly doubt we'll be able to sell even more sugar. On the other hand, we probably want that sugar monopoly ASAP. Where's sugar here? Okay, I'm not seeing sugar. What? Where's sugar? Oh yeah, right here. 6 out of 8. Alright, let's improve the sugar then. And you can work on the plantation. And you will go south and then figure it out. Okay. Free unhappiness from crime. Right, we definitely need barracks in here. So that means walls first? No, barracks first. Alright. I mean, we'll probably build walls eventually as well. But not yet. That city doesn't really need them all that much. He wants to buy an embassy. Well, we got his embassy already. Would he pay 2 gold? No.
Nej, absolut inte.
Alright, 1 gold is fine. We should probably start spending that gold sometime soon. And by sometime soon I mean right now. We could rush the council a little bit. Now, spending gold on buildings doesn't actually complete them instantly. It just gives you a percentage of production. So we could pay 120 to speed up the council, and that will finish it on the next turn. As for the worker... where should we send him? We could just buy that tile with stone, actually. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, the border will expand in 4 turns. But if we buy this tile right now, it will just expand elsewhere, which is still useful. Alright, that's what we'll do. And plantation. And you? Now we could build another village on top of the road. Or can we? Oh yeah, it can be constructed next to another village. Well, that's okay. It might be better to replace this one with something else. Seeing how it's better to build them on top of roads. -1 unhappiness from poverty, crime, and boredom. Okay. We could go for barracks. We could go for amphitheater. We don't have one yet, so that wouldn't be a bad idea. Do we have any of these resources? Dye, silk... no, we don't. We could also grab a granary to make the city grow faster. We do have wheat in range, so I guess a granary makes sense. And let's make sure the library slot will be worked at all times. There. So that's 78 science now. And it will get better. We are about to finish School of Philosophy. Bonus yields. And 6 population. Wow, this city grew quickly. It's already at 6 population. Alright. So how about we rush barracks? There, that will give us half the production towards barracks. Alright then. As for you... let's see... I think we should get started on a road to that city. Not only because it will give us extra yields, but also because it will reduce unhappiness in here. But mostly for extra yields, and then we can build villages on top of the road. That works. So... let's replace this with a farm and then we'll build a village here. That makes more sense. Barracks are done, so now we could actually recruit some units. Some swordsmen specifically. Yep, put our iron to good use, and we are going to need an army. Right now our army is just pathetic. Yeah, and China has the strongest one. And while we are friendly with China, we don't know if that's going to last forever. I don't plan to go to war with them, but we are going to need an army regardless. Alright, let's get started on this road. As for you, yeah, you can't do anything right now, can you? Not really. We can't even get open borders with anyone. We'll just chill around here. You know what we also need? We need a worker here. So, I suppose we could spend some gold. 220. You know what? Let's do that. We'll just buy a worker. It's worth it, I think. And there's School of Philosophy. Let's grab barracks. Yep, we are getting -3 from crime, which is not great. That's 87 science now. And it's about to be higher. We are finishing multiple barracks in the next few turns. Not much to see here, but we might as well reveal a few more tiles. And start the improvements. So what's going on in this city? Lighthouse, granary... Alright, I guess that works. -2 from poverty. We can queue up a market in that case. Yeah, we can prioritize market a little bit more. So, can we do any decent trade deals?
今天怎么样？什么？
Kind of, but not really. I guess we could sell 1 iron. How much would they be willing to pay? They would pay 2 gold per turn, I think. Alright, here, enjoy your 1 iron. I'm feeling generous. You can build your 1 swordsman. Do they have their own sources? I don't think so. Well, I mean, they have this one, but that's just 2. Oh no, they got one over here, so that's 4, 6. They got 6. We also got 6. Alright. So, granary is done. What's going to be next? We should probably grab Writers Guild somewhere, but not necessarily here. A market? Or barracks. I mean, that's still science. So that makes sense in my book. Alright, that works. And you? That's such a nice style. 2 food, 1 production, and 4 gold. I like it. Where can you go? You can do something about that hill over there. And there's our new cargo ship. We'll send it to the city-state. Yep. Or we could send it to Portugal. That's actually not a bad idea. They got 23 tags, we got 20. Let's send it to Portugal, why not? And there's our first swordsman. Alright then. So we are still a few tags behind. I don't like that too much. Well, we'll do our best to catch up. We are about to finish education, so that will help with catching up. So, how about that Writers Guild? It should be a city with a lot of food. So, maybe not necessarily this one. -1 from poverty, -1 from crime. Let's grab barracks then. That will reduce unhappiness from crime, it will give us a little bit of science, and barracks. Good deal. More swordsmen, or should we build something else? This city will have quite a lot of food in the long run. We could grab the Writers Guild in here, we could also build the Heroic Epic. It has decent production, it already has a siege foundry, and barracks. Oh yeah, speaking of the siege foundry, I suppose we should work the engineer specialists. I think so, yeah. The city will still grow. Alright, let's do that then. Keep assignments as they are. Although, how fast can we get +1 population? We can speed it up by 2 turns at the cost of 6 hammers. I don't think that's worth it. Let's grab that Heroic Epic. And we could make this our primary recruitment city. Let's have a look. Yeah. We got 3 cities with 26 production. Works for me, that's what we'll do. Let's check other cities real quick for specialists. Market. 13 turns to grow. Yeah, that's reasonable. We'll work the market. Siege Foundry. 5 turns to grow still. Alright. Looks good. And production. -2 from crime. Well, we could grab city walls. That will help with crime a bit. Okay, let's grab city walls. China has a global monopoly on copper. I guess us having some copper didn't prevent them from getting that monopoly. Oh well, I mean, we are friends, right? So it should be fine. Let's get our own monopoly, that would be nice. We are working on it. This should be a mine. Our deal ended with China. Let's have a look. What will you give me?
继续
68 gold. And some gold per turn. Okay, she's willing to pay quite a lot for sugar.
不行
7 gold. Good deal.
当然
Library? How's unhappiness? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Still. Poverty, -2. Let's grab that market then. And we'll pay to rush it a little bit. Alright then.
Educate.
And we got education. Nice. City-state bonuses changed, right, because we entered a new era. What's going to be next? Probably metal casting to get access to lumber mills. And maybe research steel after that. +1 production from quarry. Without fresh water. Well, we'll definitely get metal casting. It's required for physics, so sure. And production. That's our capital. National Monument. Well, that makes sense. We got Scrivener's office in this city. Okay, let's grab National Monument in our capital. And then we'll work on the university, probably. What about the trade routes? Will they expire sometime soon? 9 turns. Okay. So that will help the university. Alright, that's not too bad then. Next. For happiness. 9 from poverty, 9 from crime. Okay, so poverty and crime are 2 biggest sources of unhappiness right now. We should try and handle that. We need 1 more sugar, right? I think so. Let's have a look. How do we not have a monopoly yet? We should be having a monopoly bonus already. Where's sugar? Right here. So wait, China has a monopoly with 5 copper? That's interesting. But alright. Okay, carry on then. No, we are already getting the bonus. That screen is a little bit confusing. Resource Monopolies modifier, 20%. So we do already have that. It's just not clearly stated on this screen who has a monopoly in what. It kind of should be. Alright. Okay, but let's move on. What's next? Probably the bananas or the cotton. We can actually sell cotton. That's a good idea for sure. Now we can grab a village over here. That's +2 production, +5 gold, +1 culture. I like that. And you? We should probably improve some of these tiles near Istanbul. It's time to get some lumber mills, seeing how we are literally about to unlock them. +1 population. 105 science. Hopefully we'll catch up. And more barracks are finishing. So grab that cotton. And you. Let's have a look. That's a hill from the looks of it. Yep, we can grab a mine. Sure. And the lumber mill on the next turn. Or you could help finish the road a little bit faster. That might make more sense, and then we'll get lumber mills after that's done. Okay, university. We definitely need universities ASAP. Yep, that's what we'll be focusing on right now. One more turn for metal casting. Now, do we want to settle any more cities? I think we're fine with what we have. We can't really settle anything anymore. Once we're able to cross ocean tiles, we'll look for more spots to settle, but right now, there's not much else we can do as far as cities go. So, next research. I think we should grab engineering to upgrade our archers to composite bowmen, you know. It will also unlock the aqueduct. Production of the city is added to the city's current production. Wait, what? 15% of food is carried over after a new citizen is born, and plus 25% of the production of the city is added to the city's current production. What? That makes no sense. Plus 25% of the production of the city is added to the city's current production? That makes no sense. But okay. Whatever you say. How are we doing in number of techs? 22. Okay. We are catching up. Alexander seems to be the leader with 24. Can we get him to declare war on anyone? Anyone at all? One of his neighbors? Impossible. Yeah, it's much harder to get AIs to fight each other in Vox Populi. It's usually pretty much impossible. Sometimes it works. If you pay them a lot. Which right now, we can't. We don't have that much gold. So, first pasture. And Greece is also the leader in tourism, apparently. Alright. I don't like Greece. They are on the other side of the world, too. Which means there's not much we can do about them. Oh well. Can we upgrade any units? Not yet, no. We need to wait for engineering, then we can upgrade the archer. Alright. More barracks. And I guess university will be next. Let's finish that road faster. This one is already done, we just can't see it. There it is. And new policy, right. What do we want to go for next? Good question. Should probably go through all of these. Industry requires industrial era, so we can go for statecraft or aesthetics. Piety makes no sense whatsoever because we don't have a religion. So it's either statecraft or aesthetics. Let's see. What will we get from that? Each statecraft policy unlocked grants your city-state influence degrades 5% slower. Adopting statecraft grants resting point for influence with all city-states increased by 20. City-state quest rewards increased by 30%. How many city-states did we actually make contact with? 6. Okay, we are still friendly with Florence, but not for much longer. We might want to give them another unit. Because, yeah, we lost the culture we are getting from them pretty soon. Receive 1 or more additional spies based on number of city-states in-game. +2 paper for each city-state alliance you maintain. Additional spies, I like that part. +3 gold from trade routes with city-states. Gain +1 influence per turn with city-states that have a trade route with. Okay, that's pretty good. And our best trade route right now is with a city-state. Earn Great Diplomats 25% faster. All city-states which are allies provide a science bonus equal to 33% of what they produce themselves. Resources gifted by city-states doubled and +1 happiness from chanceries. When you complete a trade route to a city-state, receive a tourism boost with all known thieves based on your recent culture and tourism output. What are chanceries again? These things. Okay. +1 paper, +10% production of diplomatic units. Grants promotion royal signet for diplomatic units in the city in which it is built. +1 gold in city for every city-state friend. And +2 production for every ally. Okay. Increases diplomatic unit production speed and increases the amount of influence received for diplomatic units built in the city. The civil servant specialist of this building offers a little culture, blah blah blah. And what's the last one? Gain additional delegate in the World Congress for every 8 city-states in the game. I think I might go for statecraft. So aesthetics is focused on culture. Let's see. Humanism. Amphitheaters, opera houses, museums, and broadcast towers produce +2 science. All great works produce +1 gold and +1 culture. All positive happiness is added to your empire-wide culture rate. +1 happiness and +2 culture from all guilds. All wonders produce +2 tourism. Okay. Entering a golden age or completing an archaeological dig generates tourism with all known civilizations. A great person of your choice appears near your capital. +2 culture from great person improvements. Increases tourism modifier for shared religion, trade routes, and open borders by 20% each. The empire immediately enters a golden age. And what's the opener? +5% great writer, artist, and musician rates in all cities. Receive a large amount of culture every time you expand a great person. Each policy unlocked grants +5% great writer, artist, and musician rates in all cities. Okay, this is a really tough choice between statecraft and aesthetics. I'm kind of leaning towards statecraft, to be honest. We do have a few city-states in the area. I think it would be worth it. Kabul wants a trade route. Yeah, we might want to do that, actually. Construct 1 shrine. Well, that's easy. Yeah, we should actually do some of these quests more aggressively right now. We can definitely build a shrine somewhere. That will only take 2 turns. Yeah, I'm leaning towards statecraft right now. But I'm actually going to decide in the next episode, so thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.